Hey guys, Kaju here, and today we're going to be reviewing probably the most anticipated diecast release for a very long time. And here he is, Cam Spinner. He is the next gen racer for Triple Dent, number 31. And as I said, he is definitely by far one of the most anticipated diecast releases to be released from right up until where he was seen in the Cars Driven to Win game. That's one of the big reasons. He was the car that caused the wreck in the Florida 500, so that's another pretty good reason of why people wanted to get this guy. So out of most of the next gens, he's probably the one that's got pretty much the most sort of features and stuff, being in the game, causing the wreck. So this guy is, and to be fair, being sponsored by Triple Dent as well. So this guy has been a guy that people have been wanting to get for quite a while. Now, I'm pretty sure it was about July of 2018 that we first started to see pictures of this guy, but it wasn't until very like near the end of 2018, but pretty much, I say actually the start of 2019, that we had started to see this guy like as a diecast in the box sort of thing. Or at least people starting to find him. Now this case, which I believe also has characters like Jet Robinson and others like that, and Leroy Hemming, was first found in Australia before anywhere else, and people were actually pretty uncertain as to whether this case was going to come out in the United States, but obviously it has done now because that's how other people have got it. Now, me living in the UK, this car might not even be released over here. That's how bad the releases in the UK are now. So when I found it on a seller that I've bought from before, who's a really great seller, really quick, good prices, I literally bought it as soon as I saw it. I think he had 3 available. He possibly could have had more, but at the time of when I bought it, there was 3 available, and within 20 minutes they'd all gone. So it was pretty good. I got this for around £15, so near $20, which is pretty good considering at the time of purchase when I bought this, there was actually one that was bidding, and it was up to £110, so and about $120. So I think I got a pretty good deal, that's for sure. And I know people in the US obviously starting to find it in stores now, but for someone, like I said, in the UK, who probably won't find it in a store, I feel like it's a pretty good price to pay. It would have been £9 without the postage, so I think that is a pretty good deal. And like I said, he's a great seller. The package coming all the way from the US is in mint condition. The way he packages the cars is like really great. I only ordered this car on Wednesday, and today, as I'm recording it, it's the day it come, which is Saturday, so it really didn't take that long at all either. So yeah, you do have to pay a bit more for the postage, obviously living in a different country, but it is really good service, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just really glad I've got this guy, that's for sure. I've got Jet Robinson and the Doc Hudson double pack coming soon as well, and I'll hopefully try and get Leroy Hemming soon. Also in this video, we will compare him to Terry Cargas, the number 31 Triple Dent racer, the previous racer to Cam here, but I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Cam is the better one. So now looking at the packaging, we have this really cool art of Cam there. I really like how he is smiling, is just really happy. He's a really cool character. Very cool indeed. We have the blurred background there and the Disney Pixar Cars logo. We have a little bump here, the little ridge, because it's a Thailand release. This is this is definitely the first Thailand release of this body shape of a new character. I know the Synergy next gen, I can't remember which one is his name now. Oh yeah, Eric Breaker, I think is his name. He has just been released as a Thailand variant in the double pack, but that's obviously, like I said, a variant, whereas this guy is a brand new character who'd never been released before as a China variant. So he is the first next gen of this body shape to be released as Thailand only. Up here we also have the yellow tag bit, next gen piston cup racers with loads of other languages. Luckily down here it just says Cam Spinner. Now, I also feel, because of being a Thailand box, it's a really rigid box, which is pretty cool, good quality. Now we have on the back here as well the picture, which we actually have Cam, and we have the Combustor racer Chris Roman and Danny Swerver. So all these cars have now been released, and I actually have them all auto. None of these 4 cars have been released yet. You may be wondering what I'm talking about, because these 2 obviously have been previous, but not in the 2019 series. So, or at least with the newer boxes, they're released in 2017. But I do have these 2 already. You guys probably know that if you've been watching my channel for a while. But I have yet to have these 2, because this guy is just so far available in the Piston Cup 11 pack, which has been going for quite a bit, although it's a pretty good pack and I am considering getting it. I just can't find one for a decent price. And this guy also probably come out in a single, which is, he does look really cool. Now we've got just a tiny little description here. It just says, will the impressive next gen racers break Lightning McQueen's winning streak? Well, we all know they definitely did. That's for sure. We also have the little Next Gen logo there and the Disney Pixar Cars logo, which is really, really cool. So that's about it for the packaging. Now, without further ado, I've been waiting to do this all day. Let's get this guy out of the packaging. Well then, here is Cam out of the packaging, and I must say he looks just amazing. I can really see why people have been waiting, you know, so long and been so hyped for this guy. He just looks really, really cool. Now, I know with the Thailand releases, some of the decals and stuff can be a bit blurry, which this does suffer from that in some areas, especially the wheels, as you can probably see, they're a little bit grainy. But, you know, it's not like we have a China variant to sort of, you know, another one that could have been... I don't know, I'll try how to explain it. This is not like I got sent the Thailand one when there was a China one out there. This is kind of the only one we have, so it's not like there's one that's any better than this. But no, he don't get me wrong, he looks really, really cool. Just a great, great character. Now, as for where he appears in the movie, he first raced at Heartland Speedway, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure he finished 15th or something like that. So that was when he debuted, his first ever race, which is pretty cool. We also see him at the Los Angeles International Speedway. He finished, or he might have finished 8th at Heartland and then maybe... Or no, it was 8th at the Los Angeles International Speedway. So he's been doing pretty well, considering that was his, I think, maybe second race. And the first race come in 15th. So he was a pretty good racer. But then we saw a bit of his downfall, where at the Florida 500, he caused a wreck and got completely destroyed. I mean, like a lot of other people, I'm hoping we get a damaged one, but I don't think we will. If we were to get a damaged one, it'd probably be in at least 3 years away. But that would be really, really cool. I'll put up pictures on the screen now of some pictures of him racing, the picture of when he crashes, stuff like that. Also, due to that crash, he didn't finish the race in the Florida 500 as well. Maybe I have a feeling maybe a couple of other cars didn't as well, but I'm not too sure, to be honest with you there. But yeah, that's pretty much the only place he appears. He doesn't have a speaking part, hence why I suppose none of the next gens really have their name up there. But yeah, he's just purely a background character. Now, Cam is also the same body shape as Danny Swerves, which I think looks really good for this paint scheme. I have a feeling that on the Tim Treaders model, it wouldn't look as good as it does on this. As I said earlier on, Cam races for Triple Dent. Now, this is the only sponsor in the Cars film that actually was from another movie first. It was from the Inside Out film from possibly 2015. I don't really know much about many other Disney films or Pixar films, I should say, so I'm not too sure of the release date of that. So I guess that's another reason why he was very highly anticipated among all different collectors and Cars fans, is because of the sponsor as well, which is pretty cool. And I know Terry was also quite sort of anticipated, but nowhere near as much as Cam was. Alright then, that's pretty much enough talking we can do now. Let's go on to the physical review. So, as we come to the front of the car here, we can see his cool moustache grille. I don't think this has been done yet, this type of moustache. I must say it looks really cool. We've got his sleek lights there and his vents looking awesome. This is, I think, a new expression as well for the next gens. We have his sort of frowning. It just looks very focused, like he doesn't want anyone to bother him or anything like that. And we also have this is actually a sort of error, not just for mine, but for all of them. He is kind of the Ponchy Wipeout of the next gen racers. This isn't actually meant to be black. This is meant to be the same colour as the rest of his body, as I can show you here on the packaging. You can see his eyelids there are in fact blue like the rest of him, whereas they're black. To be honest, I don't think it's a big deal. You could almost... I think it looks good, personally. You could almost think it was meant to be like that. But I suppose maybe this wouldn't have happened if it was a China release, because this wouldn't have been a separate part. So you never know. This could have been made before the rest of the car or vice versa. You never know. But yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. Now, on the front here, we've got Triple Dent with this metallic-y finish. It just looks awesome. We've got the white there and the Triple Dent with a sort of leafed logo there. Just really cool, simple design. It just works. Now, here we have his grey wheels with the Lightyear tyres on them. Pretty cool. Like I said, the paint is a bit meh with the Thailand, and I have a little white smudge and stuff here, but not to worry. We have the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Siren, Synergy. Very, very blurry logos. I feel like that's one thing that they could do better on in Thailand is the secondary sponsors, making them a little less blurry. Now we also have number 31 here as well, with the sort of, I don't know what you'd say, like shines and sparkles and stuff. A bit like the Trunk Fresh Racer, where it looks like it's minty fresh, because I think Triple Dent is a gum, according to Inside Out, I think. Now we have this cartoon exhausts here, which are actually sort of engraved, and then this logo is put over, but I just don't like how they're so cartoony, why they make them all like that now, because some of the first releases, like Danny Swervers, they look rather realistic. We also have the little orange arrow to indicate to pit crew where to lift him up, put the jack in, so they can take his wheels off, change the tyres, all that sort of good stuff. I think the orange works really well. We also have the Triple Dent logo up here again, with the gas cap. Awesome. I love this white design as well. You can see the outline of a leaf there as well. Very cool. I love the white. You can see the 31 on the roof there with the roof flaps. We've got the window bars there on the greyish windows. Very, very cool indeed. Now I might just zoom out. You can see Triple Dent on the spoiler as well. They've done pretty good. And then getting this spoiler the same colour as the rest of the car, considering obviously it's plastic. Now on the back we have it says 31 Triple Dent. Really cool there. Very metallic on the back with this light coloured leaf. See his cool lights there, and we can also see the rookie stripes there as well. Now there is actually a Firewall Beach version being made of this in a 4-pack, and one that actually came up on eBay for $8.99 the other day, but I didn't buy it because it could have been, it said slightly flawed, so I was like, oh, I'm not really too interested. I knew I had this guy on the way. So on that version we wouldn't have rookie stripes, but I honestly think most of these next gens look better with. Now we also have the same design on this side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no different. Also I forgot to point out 31 there as well. But yeah, exactly the same design with the Triple Dent there. We just don't have the gas cap on this side. Very awesome diecast, I must say. Have a look at the sponsors there again. Now as we have a look at the base of the car, you can see Mattel, Disney Pixar made in Thailand. One thing Thailand always do, I've noticed, they always have loads of paint over the back rivet. I guarantee if you look at my Chris Roman review, Rich Mixon, I definitely know for a fact Rich Mixon, and whatever other Thailand diecasts I have, pretty sure all Florida 500 Ramon, they all have paint on the back rivet. Not too sure what that is. And this also looks to have a different kind of date stamp, like the way it's like greyish almost. That's instead of just white, that's a bit different, that's for sure. But yeah, that is it for Cam Spinner. He looks, I must just say, he looks so awesome. I can't wait to put him up against some of the other next gens. He looks very, very cool indeed. Now, let's compare him to Terry Cargas. He is the previous racer for Triple Dent. We don't have a Cars 1 racer because Triple Dent wasn't in Cars 1, and considering the Inside Out film came out a long time after Cars 1, they probably didn't even have, Triple Dent probably wasn't even a thing at that time. So yeah, let's have a look at the comparisons of them. The colours they kind of kept with the same kind of colour schemes, like the different coloured blues and the white, but I feel like they added more white to the next gen, and they got rid of this very light baby kind of blue colour. But you can see the Triple Dent logo here, they got rid of the green, and they just have the right in there. They changed the leaf design as well. Got rid of the white Triple Dent logo for a more blue one. They also got rid of the spearmint flavoured dent filler, the logo sort of slogan for them there. The numbers just changed from before it was 31 with an outline to just being a more, I don't know, squarer 31. We have the blue one on the top as well. So it's like pretty much all the next gens. Their numbers aren't fancy and clever designs. They're literally just very squarish and just pretty much a plain number, which I quite like, to be fair. We can also see here on the side, we have that leaf logo again, whereas nothing much here. Most of the logos are still in the same place there. They got rid of, this is kind of more of a logo on the back, whereas it's just writing. The wheels have actually been kept the same colour, which is awesome. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say on the comparison of these two. I do really like the look of how you can definitely tell that they're the same company, because some of these next gens, I don't know, like Vinyl Toupe, it seems like from the Cars 1 version, the Cars 3 and the next gen all look incredibly different. Like if you just change the logo names, they could all be completely different like companies, whereas you can tell that they're the same company even if you remove the logo. So yeah, really, really cool, I must say. Now if we put Terry just down there and put Cam back here, Alright then guys, that does it for the review on Cam Spinner. I hope you guys did enjoy. I certainly enjoyed opening this guy up and reviewing him. He's such a cool car, I must say. I know he has, you know, maybe some flaws with the wheels and stuff, but he looks super, super cool and I'm so happy to have him. Anyway guys, that's all. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next diecast review.